Hello. It is Farmer Ben here once again, back with the slightly outrageous and offensive British accent. The annoying little wavy man, like these little wavy men here, who, frankly, are not doing anything to help my base, which is very frustrating because I currently only have one builder and they are working. They've one day before they'll be finished. I'm sure they could finish a lot quicker if the little wavy men went and helped them. Curse you, little wavy men! Wandering aimlessly past my forge here, you do some work. Anyway. Actually, I can't even decide looking at my little wavy men at the minute if they're topless. I'm not sure why they'd be topless. Seems impractical in medieval times. Anyway, sorry, I'm digressing once again. Remember, of course, before I even get any further, remember to click subscribe and like and all those sorts of things. Ring the bell, So, why are we here? Well, it's always a very good question. The question came up the last raid. Is it worth having a monochrome defense in a raid tournament? So, for example, in this tournament, as you can see, it is a 5-star buff boosting tournament, and you are only allowed red, blue, green, and yellows, which means that there is no colour which is strong against yellows, because purple would normally be the anti-yellow colour. So I have tried to set up a defence team which is basically based around yellows. I know there is obviously Elena stuck in there as well. It was just because I preferred to take all 5 stars than anything else. So let's just see how my defence team is doing. Defences. B. So yeah, they're not doing too badly actually. And I think, in fairness, this is probably better than my multicolour teams have done. So it does seem, at least at the moment, to be working. I will try and do another video on Friday to see if it has worked throughout. Now let us see if we can come up with anybody else who is applying the same strategy. I'm just being joined by my cat, Thomas, who's going to come and sit on me, and that would be very annoying, aren't you? Yes, you. Yes, I know you're very annoying. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Stop being annoying. Thomas is a very annoying cat, as I mentioned. Could you not sit on my face? This is the beauty of. I'm pretty sure that, like, if you watch professional YouTubers, they make allowances for this, like shutting cats in cupboards and things like that. I don't know, whatever they do. Anyway, I'm joined by Thomas now. The issue I'm going to have here is justice. Get the shut away. Sorry, I'm not even sure where that came from. Justice is quite a tricky hero to deal with, and my Wi-Fi is going to go. Oh, please, Wi-Fi, don't cut out altogether, because I can't move now because I've got the cat sitting on my face. Yes. Honestly, cat, of all the places you could sit, could you be any more in the way? So yes, this is a high quality video, this one. Right, so I have set my team. Now, you may be thinking, why have you gone with 2 yellows? Are you mental? Well, I've gone with Leonidas, as he is a debuffer, as he will reduce power. I'd normally go with 3 purples, to be fair. But I thought, well, mix it up. At least he can maybe slow them down from going off. Mother North is the big bad one here, hiding away in the corner. I could go with some more reds, but the truth of the matter is hitting Mother North tucked away there in the corner is going to be tricky. I may as well go with heroes who may be at least able to slow down her mana. I could opt for Isania over Thorn, which I think I'm going to do, simply because I would rather have somebody who can reduce their shields. Yeah, this is just going to be, wow, I suspect I'm going to lose this. I normally find on raid tournaments where you are limited on colours, it's quite hard for a free player such as me to beat teams where they have the sort of higher powered heroes that have come out of various rewards and things, tournaments and whatever else have you, heroes of the month and so on and so forth. People who have followed my videos for a while will know I've never summoned a 5-star ever. Not that I'm bitter about it. So, useful advice like, oh, you should have taken Mickey and you should have taken, Tarlak. They're not options for me. I don't have them. I don't. If you want to send me your roster, and I can give you a list of all the heroes you don't have and how great they are, then that's fine. But don't bother telling me, oh, you should have taken so and so, because I don't have them. Take it. Anyway, sorry, rant over. Oh, nuts. This is one of these really slow screens as well. It doesn't help that I'm having to play with my phone at arm's length because my cat is literally now sitting on my face. I don't think I'm going to be able to stop Justice going off, which is a shame. It would be nice to limit his attack, which is what I was hoping to do with Leonidas, limit his attack before he went off, so that I would then be able to get the rest of my heroes in play and hopefully hit him a little bit more. I suspect Isania will miss half of them. My only person who can sort of like lift the curse, so to speak, is the blinding curse that he's put down is the lovely Vivica. Vivica is not looking likely to go off anytime soon because this move here won't give her enough mana. So really I need a ton of mana flowing into Vivica. Oh, he's going off again. And I still can't see. It's actually like my cat is my own blinding curse. It's sort of reasonable to say. Hopefully, if I can at least get Vivica to... Oh, there we go. I was hoping Vivica might go off there. The what's her name's about to go off. I can't even remember what she does. I think she does like some kind of emerald flash and everybody gets hit. Yeah, there we go. Oh, and Vivica's mana's been reduced. Brilliant. So this is almost certainly now going to be a loss. There's no way I'm going to win this. Oh, there we go. Even more so. Absolutely doomed. No hope in hell of me coming back to win this now. Yeah, there we go. I'll finish off Leonidas as well. There we go. Well, that was pathetic. I didn't even manage to kill one hero, so that's no points for me from that raid. Brilliant. Thank you very much. I'm going to have to just shoo the cat up. Come on, get out of the way. So this team, I'm obviously going to want an extra debuffer or two. So I'm going to take K-Mon as a debuffer, and I am going to take Elkanon because I'm dealing with a blue tank. Blue, at least, is not the most sensible colour, so I can deal with that. So let's see how we go. Right then. Yeah, can you stop purring in my face? Yes, I know. You're annoying and you want your tea. Go away. Anyway, this video is brought to you in cat vision. The most annoying way to play anything. Oh no, this is not going well. This is going to be one of those high quality YouTube videos, which is a perfect example of why you shouldn't ever watch one and do a thing. Anyway, never mind, I do digress. So we've got onto a reasonable start, plenty of greens on the screen. This one I would say is shaping up likely to be a win. I did go for triple green. Now, taking 3 greens, or 3 strongish greens, means that you can normally defeat a tank of the opposing weak colour with relatively few hits. It was, I think, 6 tiles, I reckon, is normally enough. In this occasion, there may have been, I think it was 6, I wasn't actually counting. There are no greens on the screen now, though, which is not so good. What's her name is stealing my mana, which is also quite annoying. At least she isn't stealing it from everyone, but she's stealing it from lots of my heroes. I've got a yellow thing coming up, which would be quite handy. If I can get Vivica to go off so that she undoes all the status ailments. And oh god, she's slow. Come on, man. I gave you fast mana troops for a reason, woman. So Vivica's finally just getting her act together. Assuming she doesn't die. Oh, yeah, no, she hasn't died, which is good. Nothing more annoying than when heroes die when you don't want them to. I haven't got a blue hero at the moment. I mean, the main reason is because they've got lots of greens, and I was dealing with a blue tank, so I didn't bother with lots of blue heroes. And where are we at? The cat's now moved on to scratching my neck. Can you not scratch my neck of all the places to scratch? Really hurts. Really hurts. You have no compassion, do you? No compassion whatsoever. No, I don't. You're swing. Anyway, there we are. So I won that one, which is a relief because of where I actually started that. Let's see. Next up, we've got a green tank. Old Mr. Skittleskull. So I will take a couple of reds against Skittleskull. So I'm mainly, as you can see, I'm sticking at 5 stars. I'm normally going down my standard route, which is to go 3-1-1. So 3 heroes of a red colour, whichever colour is strongest against the enemy tank, and then 2 heroes of different colours. I'm now mainly taking Vivica as my main healer. She's pretty good once she gets going, although she's a bit slow, as I keep rumbling about in this tournament. The lovely Lena is one of my favourite snipers, so I tend to take her. She's one. Normally I would take Demisha, but Demisha is not an option. Demisha, the only reason I'd mainly take Demisha is because she's a debuffer, and also I've buffed her up a bit with talent emblems, which has made her a bit quicker. This one is going to be quite annoying, I can see straight away, because there's very, very few reds on the screen and an awful lot of purple, which would be great if there was any chance I could use purple. But as I can't use purple, it's become very much a liability. I don't think this will kill Skittleskull. It will actually just enable him to use his special power. Here we go, which will weaken all my guys. Be particularly annoying as the person who I want to get rid of the weakening that he has done is what's her name, Vivica, who is going to sit there like a lemon for a very long time because there are no tiles for her to use. At least I can set the enemy on fire, which is always good. Burn, baby, burn. Bum, 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 Disco Inferno. Anyway, I will be able to hopefully get Leona ready here. I could still do with some actual yellow tiles like dropping into place. Cormac there doing at least a bit of damage to himself. Let's see, fingers crossed, have we actually got enough that we might be able to get Vivica ready? In your own time, Vivica. No, Vivica's not going to be ready. In fact, she's probably going to die before she gets ready because she's been wounded. Yeah, I'm going to have to think about this because she's way slow. And that is I cannot keep losing tournaments because she's just way slow. Chow there, messing me around again. This target will be, boom, at least my attacks are back up to full power, I think. Pretty sure, I'm going to take a risk here, I'm pretty sure that the yellow tiles will finish off, what's her name? I can't think of her name, the blue, oh, it's gone now, the blue polar bear woman. Anyway, she's defeated. There we go. So that at least moved me up a little bit. Not a bad result, that one. Next one, oh, again, who do I go with here? Robert. I used to play with. There was a guy called Robert in my team. I don't know if it's the same one. He left a long time ago. Dude, long story. Anyway, well, wellity. I will swap in. I will probably swap in the Asania that I have. I prefer her over Thorn, really. I'll give her fast mana troops and just hope that speeds her up a bit. Like Vivica, she's very slow. And you just need people who are a little bit faster to give you the edge. But there are obviously 2 reds on their team as well, so I want to be able to boost my power in that area. I'm going to, let's see, if I do this, at least I trigger a small combo. Not a great combo, but a small one. Let me try this. I'm going to want to be finishing off, what's her name, fairly quickly because of her, what is her name? What is your name? So many characters now, forgetting Onatel. I'm going to want Onatel to be hopefully finished off very quickly because her mana draining attack is going to be a nuisance otherwise. She's obviously going to go off now. I can't really stop it. It's very hard because she's a very good tank for this kind of tournament, because normally the way I deal with her is take an extra couple of purples so that my tile damage did a lot more to her. But obviously I can't do that now, so I'm now more or less reliant on rapid special attacks doing the damage. It doesn't always work out. Can be reasonably effective, special attack styles. You just need an element of luck and speed. I could really do with Vivica getting herself sorted, but she's not going to do that because she's having a grump. Really? Did he kill him in one hit? That's ridiculous. Finally, that'll get Vivica ready. Although I suspect she'll now get killed by Kagan or Liana. There we go. Oh no, there we go. So I'm really not very impressed with Vivica at the moment. She's not doing me many favours. Maybe this will change. Maybe. Who knows? Yeah, she is a good healer, but she's just finding her slow mana is a little bit impossible to deal with at the moment. I may have to think about who else I could take. The trouble is as I say, as a free player, I feel limited on options. Certainly, she's my only 5-star healer. What's his face goes off again. Boom. Oh, she survived it this time. Oh, that's good. That's a start anyway. Let's see. I could. I'm going to set up the green tiles. Not perfect move, but maybe with a bit of luck and a following wind, it'll get somebody ready. I'm going to try and hope that this will kill Leona before she kills anyone of mine. Yay! She died! Woohoo! Set off the purple gem. Boom! Yellow. Ooh, 2 yellow gems all at once. That will get herself ready. And now it's just a case of finish off Bold Tusk, who on his own is not as much of a threat to me as some, as most heroes. So this one should be, there we go. Boom! Bye, Bold Tusk. Bye. So, phew, that was a hard raid. That was a challenging one. That puts me all top 5%. Well, yeah. I never do as well on what do we call it? Dearie me, what am I calling? What am I thinking of? Anybody with me? Oh yeah, raid tournaments. Yeah, I always struggle with raid tournaments. I'm not doing very well raids generally at the moment, in fairness. They do seem to be particularly annoying, but there we go. I think I'm going to go for 3 blues on this one. Yeah, 3 blues. Let me just check out their team again. 3 blues because they got a red tank. Yes, yeah, that's probably gonna. I could wonder about a debuffer for them. If I took a debuffer, I'd have to. No, let's just go with that. Let's just keep fingers crossed and see how it goes. It's always a tricky balance. I'm going to opt to take 2 healers instead of a debuffer, because buff boosters are probably more useful anyway in this kind of tournament. Who knows? We'll see how it goes. So, blues, boom, straight into, what's his face? Aslar. Not to be confused with Azar, of course, who is the rubbish 3-star with a very suspiciously similar name. Not too bad a start. I mean, it's only Aslar dead, which is good. He'll go off and undo some of that damage, but not all of it, which is good. Come on, there we go. Right, fat thumbs kicking in again. This will mean that I can now do Kirill. Now, Kirill will put 2 buffs on all my heroes, which with the buff boosting option, I don't know if I can find out, each active buff on attack boosts their attack by 20%, and this affects stats. So I've got 2 active buffs now on all of my characters, so this should be a much more dangerous attack. Boom! There we go, that should do a ton more damage, and then this should even do more damage because there's their shields around as well. So that is the beauty of Kirill. He does put up plenty of buffs. The downside I find with him in these tournaments is he lacks a little bit in power. Simply just shields and general health. I find he quite often gets killed before he gets to go off. Which is why I don't normally take him. I mean, that is his big advantage over other available heroes, healers and so on, is that he puts up 2 buffs, but his mana is quite slow. And in this one, though, he has done me a world of good, and that meant it's probably what won me that raid, so I will probably use him a little bit more. Maybe I should take 2 of it. No, you can't take 2 of them, it would make no difference. You think about who else I could take. So there we are, some pretty successful raids, really. I mean, I'm not grumbling about any of them, but just to say that, really, as I say, the main purpose of this video was to look at the raid tournament defence, which has been a different story, really. I mean, I'm not grumbling about it. I'm reasonably happy with that. To have B grade defense, I'd prefer A. Obviously, I've won. So what have I got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 wins and 4 losses. So it's slightly on my favour. So it does sort of suggest that the sort of monochrome defence worked reasonably well. I wonder if I should have gone all monochrome, in which case I wouldn't have had taken Elena. I would have probably had to take Wukong, I suppose. Though I'm never sure about Wukong as a tournament defender. But that's all to do with debuffing and stuff like that. Anyway, I have been asked to sort of do videos about sort of different sort of attack strategies and setups, so that'll be something I'll try and do a video about in the near future. In the meantime, it just remains for me to say thank you for watching. May death come swiftly to your enemies. Remember to click subscribe and like and everything like that if you want to watch more cat-smothered shenanigans. Ahem. La la la. My cat, incidentally, has now moved away, having not given him enough attention. He's gone to sulk on the windowsill. You got to love cats. Anyway, that is all from me. It has been deeply, deeply emotional. Farmer Ben saying, take care, signing out, au revoir, arrivederci.